Some people say they never had a chance, but the truth is some of us were raised by love, so fierce, so stubborn it felt like heaven and hell in the same room. Not perfect love, just a mama who never stopped fighting for the kind of man she believed I could be. And I wonder sometimes if they'd had my mama, would they have ever felt the need to go so wrong? If you'd had my mama, you wouldn't be out breaking lies. You'd be sitting at her table, saying grace before the pie. She'd slap the dirt right off your pride and scrub the hate you wore. If you'd had my mama, you'd know you're worth fighting for. If you'd had my mama, you wouldn't raise your voice. She'd make you face yourself dead on and reckon with your choice. No hiding behind anger, no running wild and blind. If you'd had my mama, you'd learn what's in your spine. She poured her soul into my bones, kept me steady through the storms, loved me when I shattered, held me when I mourned. Some folks never felt that fire, that fierce and tender care. If you'd had my mama, you'd know God answers prayers. Some boys never got a hug, just a bottle or a belt, and every scar they're working through is pain they never dealt. But they're still somebody's baby, lost somewhere in the night. If you'd had my mama, you'd learn to choose the light. No mama's ever perfect, but she loves you while you bleed. And every mama's trying, planning what she hopes will lead. For every child that's broken, in the quiet or the flood, somebody's mama prayed they be washed in the blood. So I'll thank God forever for the woman who held on, for the prayer she whispered in the night till every fear was gone. Not one breath of mine is lonely, 'cause grace is in my blood. If you'd had my mama, you know what deep love does.
I was talking to walls in an empty room, static ghost from an old-time tune. Lost my name when the lights went out, had a lot of words but no one to shout. Clock kept ticking, days went down, felt like life said, son, you're done. Then I heard that thunder down the street, steel and fire calling me. Two wheels made me new, wind burned her down clean through. I didn't run, I rode. Two-wheel, 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 two-wheel.
From the hills of Tennessee, when the winter came on fast, they answered to the roll call, swore their names would last. Wool coats thin as paper, mud upon their feet. Company F was on the march to the drum's slow beat. Oh, Company F, don't forget our names. We stood our ground in wind and rain. From Nelson to Franklin's Field, we paid the cost that war would yield. Company F, when a bugle fell, we did our time, and we did it well. Taken prisoners, some came limping home. Some lie where the red clay sleeps, far from kin and stone. No banners in the daylight, no gold upon the chest, just a life remembered and a soldier laid to rest. Oh, Company F, hear the old men say, we carried that war a lifetime away. If history's kind, it'll tell it true, what ordinary men were made to do. Company F, we remember you. We remember you. Company F.
I've reached the land of corn and wine, and all its riches freely mine. Here shines unbent one blissful day, for all my night has passed away. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, as on thy highest mount I stand, I look away across the sea, where mansions are prepared for me, and view the shining glory shore, my heaven, my home forevermore. My Savior comes and walks with me, and sweet communion here have we. He gently leads me by his hand, for this is heaven's borderland. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, as on thy highest mount I stand, I look away across the sea, where mansions are prepared for me. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, a sweet perfume upon the breeze is born from ever vernal trees, and flowers that never fading grow, where streams of life forever flow. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, as on thy highest mount I stand, I look away across the sea, where mansions are prepared for me. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, as on thy highest mount I stand. Oh, Beulah land.
In the year of 74 came a letter once more from a rider who stopped just at dawn. He carried the word that my brother had gone, and his family was murdered and torn. Their wagon lay wrecked, all the timbers were black. By the trail where the buffalo'd been, they were taken and slain by the Cheyenne attack. In the cold of the Kansas green, John and Lydia and little boy Steve were greeted with arrows and flame. Rebecca and Joe met their end by the creek, and no one was spared from the shame. The ashes still rise in my mind, and my chest like smoke from a memory's dream. And the wind whispers names from the desolate west, in the cold of the Kansas green. They go, Catherine, Nancy, and so Adelaide too, taken far in the blue toward the land where no hope could elope. They were last seen near Fort Wallace, they say, in the clutches of warriors mean, and they vanished like dusk at the edge of the day, in the cold of the Kansas green. Now I've saddled my mare and I've sharpened my blade, and I've loaded my colt and my rage with a shovel for graves and a heart full of hate. I'm riding from sorrow to stage. To Texas they've gone, or to ghost lands beyond, where the cries go unheard and unseen. I'll follow their trail through the silence and dawn, in the cold of the Kansas green. Oh, the blood still runs down through the prairie low, where the grass grows tall and lean, and the bones of the good lie scattered below, in the cold of the Kansas green. Some say revenge is a bitter man's thirst, but justice is carved from the pain. And when the wind cries through the cottonwood trees, it remembers the innocent slain. So I ride for the ones who were taken that
that day, for the screams that the silence redeemed, for my brother, his wife, and the children who prayed in the cold of the Kansas green. Yes, the blood still runs down through the prairie low, where the ghosts walk tall and lean, and the fire of grief burns steady and slow in the cold of the Kansas green. In the cold of the Kansas green.
They got skylines out in Dallas, neon dreams in LA town. Chicago wakes before the dawn, and New York never settles down. But there's a place where the river bends, where time still moves with grace, where the stars shine clear as Sunday hymns, and love still knows its place. In the gateway to the south, we don't need towers to touch the sky. Our dreams rise up from faith and work, and a flag that still waves high. We measure wealth by who we help, and pride by how we stand. Yeah, the gateway to the south, you're the heart of this great land. Chase the news in Washington and the fame out in LA, but here a handshake seals a deal, and our word still means what we say. There's music down on Franklin Street and kindness in our tone, where strangers find a family and no one stands alone. In the gateway to the south, we don't need towers to touch the sky. Our roots run deep as the old oak stands, and our faith will never die. We measure time by the friends we keep, and love that don't need fame. Yeah, the gateway to the south, the world should know your name. So let the bright towns chase their glory, let the city lights compete. I'll take a porch light glowing warm, and peace beneath my feet, where courage wears a neighbor's face, and hope still rings like chimes. I'll wait beside the rails of grace. It's bound for Clarksville one last time. In the gateway to the south, where hearts are strong and dreams don't fade, where faith still lights the way. We measure hope by how we love, and grace by how we climb. And when that whistle calls my name, I'll wait beside the rails of grace. It's bound for Clarksville one last time. One last time, oh, one last time. Raise that flag and let it shine. From the hills to the heart divine, it's bound for Clarksville one last time.
In a quiet house in Bethany, two sisters bowed in prayer. Their brother dear, sweet Lazarus, was fading fast right there. They tried all earthly remedies, but hope was slipping through. So with trembling hands and tearful eyes, they knew what they must do. Send word to Jesus, He's the healer of the heart. Send word to Jesus, only He can do His part. When the darkness starts to gather and the night seems cold and long, send word to Jesus, He'll arrive before the dawn. Martha said, our brother hurts. Mary cried, our faith still stands. They wrote the message carefully, placed it in trusted hands. Oh, Master, Lord, the one you love is lying near the grave. Their words were filled with humble hope that Jesus Christ would save. Send word to Jesus, He's the healer of the heart. Send word to Jesus, only He can do His part. When the darkness starts to gather and the night seems cold and long, send word to Jesus, He'll arrive before the dawn. Yeah, when all seems lost and prayers grow faint, send word to Jesus. When life is more than you can take, send word to Jesus. He doesn't always come on time, but He comes just right on cue. He holds the keys of life and death, and He's still faithful, true. Send word to Jesus, He's the Savior of the soul. Send word to Jesus, when the burden takes its toll. Even when He tarries longer, trust His love is never gone. Send word to Jesus, and He'll turn your night to dawn. Yeah, send word to Jesus, He'll arrive before the dawn. Send word to Jesus.
Church, if you're headed home one of these days, if you believe there's a city beyond this world, then help us sing about it tonight. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, oh, when the trumpet sounds its call, oh, when the trumpet sounds its call, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the trumpet sounds its call, oh, when the moon turns red with blood, oh, when the moon turns red with blood, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the moon turns red with blood, oh, when the sun refuses to shine, oh, when the sun refuses to shine, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refuses to shine, oh, when they gather round the throne, oh, when they gather round the throne, Lord, I want to be in that number. When they gather round the throne. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
to Granny's each Christmas with loved ones from far and near. Daddy with the baby Jesus story. What a childhood memory so dear.
Until the last song I will hear, I will remember those early years and the love that surrounded me. The love that surrounded me
Is the sweetest part. Oh, the sweetest part of those memories.
sitting on the porch snapping peas, glad when we had a summer's breeze, listening to the whippoorwills singing from the hills always gave me chills. Until the last song I will hear, I will remember those early years and the love that surrounded me. The love that surrounded me is the sweetest part. Oh, the sweetest part of those memories. I remember Grandpa sitting in that big old chair, blowing his cigar smoke high into the air. He'd bounce me on his knee, and as I went up, he'd holler, the older I get, please Lord, don't let me forget.
For we live by faith, not by sight. For we live by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Don't wait to see it to believe it. Move forward, trusting God's lead.
Welcome to the free Infredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck! Now, back to Gary.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Free Infredonia Show. I appreciate every one of you. I saw Bill and I saw Sharon. I know that she's there. I think Leanne is hanging around someplace. Anyway, I'm glad y'all have joined me tonight. We had a family function last night, so I had to have my guest host take care of the game, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, tonight's topic is the #1 hits of the stars. Now, you know, the way this works, I give you the star or and the artist, and then 4 possible answers. One of them being the most records sold by that particular artist. Make sense? It'll be easy. Go ahead and hit your share button. Let everybody know what we're doing. I see LA has popped in here. Welcome, LA. She's been working hard, so She probably needs a couple of attaboys, attagirls, or whatever. Anyway, take your mind off all your worries. Let's, for the next few minutes, let's have some fun. Let's play some games. Let's see what you remember about some of these artists. Here we go. As you notice, I've increased the screen so that all you old folks who have problems seeing it can see it. And I have minimized my presence so I won't be distracting. Hey, Janie. Janie was there last night at the where we went to eat. And boy, that I'm telling you, that food was good. It's a place up there in Pleasant View that they turned us on to. Anyway, we had a great time. Everybody was showed up. Everybody behaved themselves last night, which is a treat. There was a gentleman there by the name of Gary Chance. He got out of hand a few times. I had to set him straight, but no, we really had. I had fun. I don't know about these other people, but I had a good time, and I enjoyed my time with the McKinnons. They're always a hoot. Anyway, let's play some trivia. These are the 5 easy questions. And I think I've got everybody paid off. I got Janie and Melinda, they got their t-shirts last night. So maybe we'll win some more. Let's start. Here we go. Whitney Houston. What is her biggest #1 hit, longest running? Was it I Will Always Love You? I Want to Dance with Somebody? How Will I Know? Or Greatest Love of All? This is the song, their biggest hits. So, can you remember Whitney Houston? What's her biggest #1 hit? I Will Always Love You. I Want to Dance. How Will I Know? Greatest Love. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Miss Terry, I see Miss Terry's joined us. Welcome, Terry. Terry just got back from Texas. She went down there to see some grandkids. I know they had a hoot. She probably had to come back to rest. All right, here we go. Greatest love of all. Oh, my goodness. None of you got it right. Let me look for my whistle just in case y'all get lucky. Greatest love of all. It was the #1 biggest hit for Whitney. Here we go. Question 2. Elton John. What's his biggest hit? Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Crocodile Rock. Candle in the Wind, 1997. Benny the Jet. Elton John, what was his biggest hits? Now, these are the 5 easy questions. Sharon, you ought to know every one of these, but you didn't know the first one question, so you're going to have to do better. Hey, Miss Melinda showed up. Melinda was so cute. She was modeling that beautiful t-shirt that she won, and she and Janie both, they were up there. I got pictures. I don't know if you were at the beginning of the show, but I got their pictures up. And I've got Sharon's and I've got Earl's. I don't see Earl tonight. Anyway, Crocodile Rock. Melinda comes in, gets the correct answer right off the bat. Crocodile Rock was Elton's biggest hit. And my least favorite, actually. Here we go. Question 3. Olivia Newton-John. What's your biggest hit? Xanadu, Physical, Magic, Hopelessly Devoted to You. Olivia Newton-John. Lord, I loved her. She was great. What was your biggest hit? Xanadu, Physical, Magic, Hopelessly Devoted to You. Bill Hoy, I know you were an Olivia Newton-John fan. You had to be. She had plenty of them. From Australia, she came over and she just took over for a while. One thing I didn't understand, they put her in the country category, and to me, she wasn't really country, but she still had good music. And obviously, none of y'all listened to her very much because none of you got it right. Magic. That was a good song, too. Do you remember that? All right, here we go. Question 4. Janie, I thought you would know that one. Adele. Here we go. What's Adele's biggest hit that she's had? Someone Like You, Set Fire to the Rain, Rolling in the Deep, or Hello? Lord, I love every one of them. I am a big Adele fan. What's her biggest hit? Someone Like You, Set Fire to the Rain, Rolling in the Deep, or Hello? Sharon says, "Who's Adele?" Sharon, you got to be putting me on. Sharon's been painting her living room, which is a nice color, I might add. I don't know if I told you that, Sharon. I saw the picture you posted. It's kind of a, I guess, would you call that green? I would call it green, but then I'm colorblind. Look at you, Sharon, Lee Ann, Terry, and Janie got rolling in deep. Melinda's over there in left field. Bill, where are you? I don't see your answers. All right, here we go. This is question 5 coming up. Breathing paint fumes, yeah. All right, here we go. Leanne's favorite artist, Mariah Carey. What's her biggest hit? We Belong Together, One Sweet Day, Fantasy, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Mariah Carey. I was a fan early when she first came out, and then I got kind of disappointed in her behavior. I just, I stopped listening to her. Anyway, now she just, I can't stand her. Anyway, what was her biggest hit? I thought most of you, when I put this game together, I thought about all of you actually that normally play, and I thought this would be a great category. But wow, look at that. Nobody got it right. But I agree with you. I would have guessed All I Want for Christmas if I hadn't seen the answer beforehand. Anyway, let's see who won this first one. I'm gonna have to move my picture out of the way. Miss Sharon, well, still doing it. Everybody got one correct answer, but I'm not seeing any points. But I think that they are putting, so I think Sharon actually won because the machine or the software rates you according to points. So Sharon probably was a little faster on the trigger than you. All right, let's go to the mediums. Everybody say congratulations to Sharon because we'll declare her the winner. Y'all gotta be faster. Let's go to the medium questions. The medium questions on the number. Now these are going to be a little bit harder. Y'all didn't do well on the easy ones, so I'm concerned. Anyway, as I was putting this game together, I thought about all of y'all, and I thought, well, these people are musical people. They all like good music. Well, some of you like good music. Janie likes that metal stuff. I've never been a fan of, but I do like Meatloaf, Janie. All right, Madonna. What was her biggest hit? Was it Vogue, Take a Bow, Music, or Like a Virgin? Madonna. Everybody's favorite artist. If you're mentally deficient. Madonna was not my cup of tea. I guess I shouldn't be, these people were number one in their fields, but they didn't get any of my money. All right, Madonna. She's the one that made all y'all tease your hair, wasn't she? Wasn't she the one that brought in that style? Y'all would have like 4-foot hair or at least 2 foot. And like a can of hairspray. Like a Virgin. That was her number one song. Linda, Leanne, and Janie got that correct. 60%. All right, here we go. Question 2. Michael Jackson. Think about this one now. What was his biggest hit? Black or White, Billie Jean, Beat It, Bad. Michael Jackson. Remember him? What was his biggest hit? Can you remember any of his songs? You don't hear a lot on the radio anymore, Michael Jackson. Not sure why. Maybe he hasn't put out anything new in a while. Well, I guess not. What's his biggest hit? Black or White, Billie Jean, Beat It, or Bad? Melinda, I bet you danced to Michael Jackson, didn't you? Everybody danced to Michael Jackson. Look at Leanne. To Beat It. That was a good song, good video. Well, they all were good, actually. All right, question 3. Here we go. This one's for you, Sharon. Prince. What's Prince's biggest hit? When Doves Cry, Purple Rain, Kiss, or Cream. Y'all remember each of those songs? Camera gets knocked out. I'm going to knock something over here in a minute. Prince. Blackboard of My Heart. Sharon is saying she likes the song Blackboard of My Heart. I don't remember that, Sharon. I don't think that was on the bluegrass charts. Who did that song, Sharon? Blackboard of My Heart. You say it goes way back? Oh my goodness. Every one of y'all missed that. Hank Thompson. Oh, okay. Celine Dion. What's her biggest hit? The Power of Love. My Heart Will Go On. It's All Coming Back to Me Now Because You Love Me. Let me tell you, this gal could sing. I love everything she did. The Power of Love. My Heart Will Go On. It's All Coming Back to Me Now Because You Love Me. She could tear a song up. I don't think she's singing much anymore, from what I understand. And that is a shame. All right. This is question 4 of the 5 medium. Y'all. Boy, we had some good food last night. I was thinking that bologna. I never thought I would be complimenting bologna online. The Power of Love, y'all. Come on. I may have to rethink my opinion of every one of you. I thought you would do better on this. All right, here we go. This is number 5 of the medium. Cher. Remember Cher? She's still kicking. I don't know if she's singing. If I Could Turn Back Time. I Got You, Babe. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. Or Believe. Hank Lachlan. Hank Thompson or Hank Lachlan? I don't know, but I like the title. I don't know if I'm sure if I hear it, it may come back to me, but I don't recall that title. So, but that is going way back. Those guys, they were back in the 60s, early 60s, late 50s. If I Could Turn Back Time, Janie and Leanne, they nailed it. Rest of you didn't. All right, let's see who the machine says won this one here. I hate to think what's coming up. Let me move my camera shot. I'm gonna have to find something else to do. Look at that cute picture of Janie and Melinda. Leanne won that one with 3 correct answers. Janie had 2 and Melinda 1. Sharon, what happened to you? I don't know what happened to Bill and Terry. Terry, what happened to you? All right. Everybody congratulate Leanne. She's doing real well. I like that picture of they modeled the shirts. All right. Let's move on. Here we go. This is the hard one now. I'm telling you, these you can't hear me. How about now? Yeah, you can hear me now. Okay. All right. This is the hard one, y'all. Yeah, congratulations, Leanne. You did very well. Leanne knows her music. She doesn't do a lot of singing, but she knows a lot about the music. All right, here we go. These are going to be tough, I think. First one, Bryan Adams. What was his biggest hit? Summer of '69. Run to You, Heaven, For Everything I Do, and Do It For You. Bryan Adams, I believe this gentleman was from Canada or is from Canada. Summer of '69, Run to You, Heaven, Everything I Do for You. What was this biggie? I guess he's still performing. Don't hear much from him. Bryan Adams. I don't know if y'all noticed, I've got pictures of some of y'all, and I'm trying to incorporate them into the game to keep your attention. I know some of your attention wavers. Janie says that she saved Leanne's life at a Bryan Adams concert. Run to you was the correct answer, and Sharon got that. You know, Janie, I think I remember that story. We'll have to get you online and tell that. All right, Lionel Richie, what's his biggest hit? Say You, Say Me, Hello, Endless Love, or All Night Long? All night. Yes, I think didn't like a riot break out or something, or fight or something? That's like that concert I went to out at Fort Campbell. Oh my goodness. That was wild. All right, here we go. Lionel Richie. I guess most of y'all know I'm going to be winding the Free and Fredonia show down. So tomorrow night, possibly, unless I get some extra time, could be the last night. It'll be Bible trivia. It's taken so much of my time. I enjoy it. I have fun, but I have so many other things going on. So time to move on. I appreciate everyone that's been on the ride with me. Here we go. Paula Abdul. Straight up. Rush, rush. Opposites attract. Forever your girl. I'm going to have to put Janie's tail up on the screen. Paula Abdul. Straight up. Rush, rush. Opposites attract. Forever your girl. Hold on a minute, Janie. When it runs out of time, I'll put it back up there so everybody can see your comment. Thank God for sisters and brothers. My brother, he saved me a few times in my life. All right, now I'll put it up there. Y'all can read what happened to Leanne at the Bryan Adams concert. I bet that was exciting. Did she hit her head when she fell, Janie? Because that would explain a tremendous amount of questions I've had for a number of years. Oh, Sharon's down here quoting lyrics. All right, here we go. Phil Collins. What's his biggest hit? I'm getting distracted by y'all's comments. Studio, One More Night in the Air Tonight Against All Odds. Phil Collins. Remember him? It's too late to clean the slate and make another start. Oh, my goodness. These country lyrics will just... No, she didn't hit her head. Okay, well, I'm going to have to keep searching for the answer. I'm sure it would take a couple of medical experts and a few hundred psychoanalysts to answer all the questions I have. All right, Bill Collins. Studio, One More Night in the Air Tonight Against All Odds. This was another guy I liked. I really liked Bill Collins. Against All Odds, I like that one. In the Air Tonight. Terry and Melinda got that correct. Who did you see at Starwood? Melinda, we talking about Bryan Adams or Hank Thompson? You probably front and center at Hank Thompson. Diana Ross, here we go. This is question 5. Where did this game go? What's her biggest hit? Touch Me in the Morning, Love Hangover, Endless Love, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. I'm having such a good time. Clinton Black. Reading y'all's comments, I'm really not paying attention to the game, so. Oh, Phil Collins, I say, I'm with you now. The comments are rolling by, so anyway, and I'm kind of slow. All right, here we go. Diana Ross, which one was her biggest hit? You know, I don't think I've blown this whistle one time. Here we go. We're going to find out, and then we're going to go to the leaderboard, maybe. Love Hangover. Everybody went with Ain't No Mountain High. I probably would have too. That is a good song. All right, let's see if anybody, what they did on this. Oh, let me move my thing here. Everybody got one correct answer. So That's pretty awesome. Hey, I appreciate y'all playing. I really do. Come on back tomorrow night. This it may be the last night. Like I said, it depends on the timing. But we're gonna. I know y'all sucked tonight, Melinda, but we had fun. Y'all made me laugh. Come on back tomorrow night. It's gonna be Bible trivia, and so I'll try to make it special for you. Anyway, thank you so much for playing. Y'all be careful. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.